One point in your freestyle technique that will definitely slow you down has to do with your head position, specifically on lateral motion. Pay attention to this video because I'm going to show you steps on how to correct it and why that occurs. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swim Bites channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and today's quick tip video is on freestyle and what happens when your head moves laterally, why it happens, and how to correct it. Now, before I get started, if you are new to the channel or you've been watching my content, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. That way you stay notified for new and exciting content weekly and you show your support for the channel. All right, let's get into detail of why this occurs.
Okay swimmers, so in today's video, we're delving into the crucial aspect of swimming technique, the negative impact of lateral head movement in freestyle. Have you ever wondered why keeping your head steady and straight is so important? Well, let's dive in. So imagine this, when you swim, any unnecessary lateral movement of your head creates disruption in the water. So when your head moves from side to side, it generates an additional force, creating more resistance, or better known as drag. It's like trying to walk forward while constantly changing directions left and right. Not only does this increase the effort you need to exert, but it will also slow you down. The second point that lateral head movement creates is you are unable to swim fully straight. So if you're watching this video and you are an avid open water swimmer, or an aspiring triathlete or an experienced triathlete, and you've noticed frustration out in open water where you feel like you cannot swim straight, most likely this is occurring in your own freestyle technique. And lastly, lateral head motion also disrupts your streamlined body position. So in this video, I will demonstrate why this happens in freestyle, and I will also isolate this motion without the arms so you can see the dramatic effects of what happens to when you change position with your head and how that affects your body line. I will also show you how to correct this in your own swim practice. Demonstrating first in this forward view, you can see my head is moving left and right equally for this demonstration. The reason why my head is moving laterally has to do with a heavy pull and force with my low side arm. I say pull because pulling provides leverage to the side, and what occurs is my head will move to the left. For example, in this freeze frame, I put a lot of force in my right hand moving back, and that jets my body line to the left, starting from my head position. Wherever my head position moves, the rest of my body will follow. So if you have a hard time with swimming straight, or you notice that you lean only on one side, most likely you have an asymmetric stroke with a heavy pulling arm on one side versus the other, and that is creating this lateral motion, or what I like to call yawing when I see it in a swimmer. Additionally, you can see in this freeze frame that I'm applying too much force by pulling with my left arm, which jets my body to the right, starting from my head position. So when you go to the pool, you can do this purposefully and you can feel the difference of exactly what I'm talking about. Rather than just explaining what's incorrect in your freestyle technique, I choose to demonstrate the faulty habit. This way you can visually witness how it directly impacts your body. Here I have demonstrated with a correct position, and you can see my body line is not disrupted. There is no lateral head motion, and I am improving my glide moving forward. So you can see here that my head position remains straight, which means my body line is straight. Why is that happening? Because I am not pulling with, in this case, would have been my left arm. I am lightly using a catch to press back. This maintains a streamlined body position where my head will not move left or right, and I will not have a problem swimming straight because there's symmetry in my freestyle technique. So in this video demonstration, I've eliminated the arms and any rotation, just so you can see by moving your head left and right, what occurs in your body line and how it responds to this type of habit. So you can already see with jetting my head to the right for the swimmer's direction, you can see my shoulders, my hips, and my feet are all directed at an angle. Now, if you're swimming and you tend to lean on one side only more than the other, and you have an asymmetric stroke, you will gradually, if not dramatically, lean to the right. So this is proof of how much just head position moving left or right can dramatically affect your body line. And don't just take my word for it. The next time you go to the pool, try this out. Jet your head to the left as you see here, and notice how it feels with your body position. Notice how you start leaning to the left, especially if you swim on top of the tee. So you can see just by focusing on keeping your head absolutely still will keep your body position and streamlining forward in the direction you want to swim in anyways, right? So here you can see from a above view, my head is still and there's no leaning left and right. My head position remains on a straight line. The reason why that is occurring is because I'm not putting emphasis or force on pulling my arms back. You can see here in this freeze frame, notice that pocket or bow wave at the top of my head. It essentially kind of creates this vacuum. Starting with your hand position, or in this case, my left hand position, is creating this sort of vacuum. So if my head stays straight, there's less disruption. If I moved it left and right, then I'm creating more drag and more resistance than I need, which kind of disrupts that vacuum. So here you can see where that's occurring, but most importantly, my body line stays nice and straight. And why that is? Because I'm not pulling. I am forming a catch. Now the difference is with the sensation is it actually feels really light. It doesn't feel like heavy resistance on the low side arm. So just because you can feel a lot of resistance on the low side arm doesn't necessarily mean you have this strong pull helping you move forward. It could completely throw off your body line left or right.
Okay, swimmers, I hope this video was eye-opening and helps you understand just how head position can dramatically affect your freestyle technique. Now, if you're ready to take your swimming to a new level, hit the pinned comments below and join my SwimVice program today. I have courses on freestyle, kick, speed, turns, treading water, backstroke, and so much more. You can also go to swimvice.com for more resources to help with your swim training. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.